lost a lot of youth.
I will respond to the question first, then I will react to other points we made.
When you see a need, that is my own philosophy work. You take the lead.
On drainages, yes, we are going to be cleaning our drainages on a regular basis so that to allow the free flow of strong rains.
So we can't do it alone, but we'll continue to maintain. Sustainability of every product in the market is a big patronic.
I need you guys to be very, very sincere with yourselves and practical.
We move to the next round of questions, and this we would like you to hear your thoughts on security and crimes in our community. Please listen to your question.
Good afternoon once more. Looking at the high rate of kidnapping, crime, and social unrest which is happening everywhere, and looking at Festac as a trademark for it, what do you intend to do to secure the life, property, and businesses in Amuwo-Odofin? Thank you.
So, candidate Chinedu will start with you.
Security is any act to avert dangers on people, persons, and property. It's not only to avert kidnapping. We teach our people, I educate workers on psychic security, the things you do, the way you talk on phone, so that you will be secure, the way you attend to those that knock at your door. If they don't call you before coming, you see what to do about that. We don't control police, but we continue to educate our people. We continue to do security seminars. We call in consultant, professional ones. You understand? Security watch in AIT, the Patrick Abambu is my personal friend. So we talk, we train. They will come in to do what? To begin to empower our people to have the knowledge about security. And we'll have what we call community watch. We use people that are doing their personal business. If you see faces that are not in your clothes, in your street, please ask questions. If your gate gives tally is not the artificial thing you give to any car that comes in. I parked my car in Golden Tulip, but the tally they gave me is in my pocket. It's part of security. If that car goes out of Golden Tulip, I will arrest them, I will sue them because I have my tally in my pocket. But some drivers will give them their tally, they drop it in the same car. If somebody finds way into that car, he will drive it away and still present the tally, which indemnifies the hotel of any risk. So we teach our people security. And once they understand the details of security, reduce. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Candidate Valentine. Thank you, audience. Candidate Valentine, up to you.
Security is everyone's business, and for every community to be secured, all our assembly must play an impact. Of course, we will be having our normal monthly security meeting every month to look into the grey areas of the local government, the dark spot, the vulnerable area where people are being threatened, and also to that we are going to provide logistics for this operative to work with, like providing them with vehicle and all other amenities that will improve them on their work. We are also going to partner with Lagos State Safety Corps on community policing, because these are the people that domicile here, that know the nook and crannies of local government, that know the dark spots where there's vulnerable people that are being attacked. So all these things are going to put into play. And also to went to security involve all the security agencies, not only Nigerian police, we have Nigerian Army, Nigerian Navy, and Nigerian Air and Civil Defense. We are going to bring them together and even up Mesa in make sure that we face this menace of the underworld in our local government. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Candidate Ola Balogo.
Thank you very much for that question. There is a popular saying, an idle man is the devil's workshop. 75% of crime committed in Nigeria today are caused by youths. So how do we call security? It's in three forms. One, we need to engage these youths in some activities that they needed to be doing. And that's why I said my empowerment is a networking empowerment. We are going to engage the youth into neighborhood watch. With this, they will be busy and they will be productive within their localities. Two, we needed to also sensitize people within Amuwo-Odofin on security matters. One major thing, some people do not know that you don't need to expose cash at your shop. You can't take police away from security within your localities. What we needed to do, one is to encourage them. Two is to provide them those implements that they needed to work. At times when you call policemen that criminals are in your area, genuinely the man might just leave his office to start the car or the what's it called, pickup. Getting there, you find out when they start the car there is no fuel. What do you expect that man to do? So ensure that we get them the necessary things, necessary tools that they need to use to work. Thank you so much.
We will come back to security and crime. We will come back to it. I have some personal questions, as a moderator, but I'd let panelists exhaust all their questions. We'll quickly move into the environment. A whole lot has been happening in our environment as a local government within the mainland. So many things. So why Erike is getting set for his question, we'd like to recognize and welcome in our midst the Honorable Member representing us at the Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Dipo Oloronino. Thank you very much for joining us. So we move on to the next question.
How do you intend to improve? Okay. The immediate past chairman of the local government initiated some policies when it comes to the environment as regards green revolution. Green revolution. As you speak now, Amuwo of local government is nothing to write home about as regards green revolution. How do you intend to improve on our green revolution? That is one. Secondly, and most importantly, our drainage and sewage system in Amuwo of local government is also on the wrong path. How do you intend also to improve the drainage and sewage system in Amuwo of local government?
I'm sure the questions are straightforward. Green revolution, climate change, taking care of climate change, and our drainage and sewage system, preventing flood in our communities. Let's start with you, Honorable Johnny.
Thank you so much for that question. Climate change is a major challenge in most of the West African area. We need to engage experts in fields like this. Because as the government, you can't do all alone. So we need to engage experts in this field to ensure that we, within our community, we don't suffer from those aspects. Then on drainages, majorly, the major problem with our drainages is lack of maintenance and supervision. We intend to ensure that we take whatever it will take to ensure that most of those projects we are thoroughly supervised, and also we also need to maintain, to put a maintenance structure into it, because at the end of the day, if you repaired drainages and it is not supervised by people within the axis, that community, or probably the people within the communities, because we need to carry the communities along with it as well. Because I remember vividly extension. If you look at extension, the major problem in that place is drainage problem. And as we speak, some buildings have been marked presently. So with us, we need to ensure that we put maintenance structures in place to be able to maintain whatever we have within Amuwo-Odofin. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Candidate Jamil. We'll take you, Candidate Valentine.
Thank you very much. We know the importance of green revolution. We are going to employ services of horticulture and also our men of green club to make sure that all the green areas within the local government is being taken care of by cutting the grasses on a regular basis, and also too that we're going to make sure that all our green areas that people are parking indiscriminately on, we're going to make sure that that we're going to enforce law in that regard, so that the green area will be kept keep green and keep clean. And on drainages, yes, we are going to be clean our drainages on a regular basis so that to allow the free flow of storm drains, and also to construct new drainages and shallow link to the existing one so that we won't have problems with water going back to the road as a result of lack of drainages. So we're going to construct more drainages in conjunction with the existing drainages. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Candidate Valentine. Candidate Chinedu, it's up to you. 2 minutes to the question.
Thank you very much. Green revolution, quite a good and noble thing the past chairman brought to the community. But the problem why it failed is lack of enforcement, enlightenment, and making it a crusade. Whatever you initiate that is good, follow it up. Implementation is the proof that one is trained. If I train this hotel and they are not doing what I told them to do, it does not prove that they are trained. So whatever good you initiate, follow it up. Enforcement, make it to be a law that whosoever that defaults has a price to pay. Make an enlightenment, make them to see that it's a good way of life. That is the way to sustain green revolution. Brand t-shirts about it, let it go like a jingle everywhere. Every day you are hearing it on television, you are hearing it on radio, you are hearing it everywhere, and people will go by it. By hearing, they will obey. Thanks and God bless.
Now we want to quickly switch into health matters in our community, and we'll take questions along these lines, and we hope that you will respond adequately to it.
Afternoon once again. I would love to talk about the primary healthcare center in the riverine areas. They have been neglected for a while, so how do you intend to revive it? Secondly, I want to talk about rehabilitation. We see a lot of mad men and mad women on the streets of Festac almost every day. For example, 21 Road, I can actually count, in fact, I've lost count, of mad men and women going up and down. And from what I heard that some of them are not even mad. They pretend, they disguise. Some of them are kidnappers, some of them are armed robbers. They come, they survey the environment to just see when they can come and attack. So what is your strategy, or what are your measures regarding this? Do you understand my question? Okay, you can start.
Okay, so public health, primary health care, accessibility of the community to primary health care services. How do you protect the community from public health menaces? We'll start with Honorable. Okay, yes, we'll start with you, Candidate Chinedu.
Thank you very much. Health, especially at the riverine area of Amuwo, we put up a good primary health center for them to access it. But another key thing that we educate our people is about health insurance. And we make the rich to pay for the poor. We make the rich to pay for the poor. If we continue like this, we will not get anywhere as far as health facilities are concerned. But when we go into a place and see a man that has money or his earnings is higher than the other ones, you tell him to pay higher. Let it be his own contribution. And as he's paying that health insurance, that is what you use to service the poor. That one is not debatable. Move them off the road. Just like you said that some of them may not be mad, they disguise that they are mad to perpetrate evil act. So we move them off the road, send them where they will be rehabilitated, and they will come back and we empower them. Thank you and God bless you.
On the issue of what is good for the riverine is good for the upland. Our government intends to first innovated and equip all our PACs, and also want to employ more doctors and more nurses to look in that direction, so that people who have accessibility to see the doctor whenever to come to our PHC. Because issue of PHC or our healthcare is very, very paramount, and that we are not also partnering with the medical scientists and also the drug dispensary, so that we are able to provide drugs free of charge to all our patients that come to our PHC. On the issue of the madmen, the criminal pretending to be a mad man or woman on our streets, we are going to involve the Lagos State Ministry of Welfare, and Sport Development whenever we feel that, the people that are saying are not, are mad, we take them to where we take care of, and the one that we feel that is similar to will be arrested and handed over to a Nigerian police and take appropriate care of such matters. Thank you very much.
Okay, candidate Jamil.
Thank you. In the case of somebody disguising, definitely they will assist, because the policeman does not know everybody within that axis. But the youth within that axis definitely will know who is who. So we also use that medium to ensure that we capture those criminal acts and those that really need assistance concerning health matters. We surely will find a way of mobilizing them and to also get them in one thing or the other doing. Thank you.
All right, so please, I'd like you to first put your hands together for all the candidates. Thank you very much.
Net a lot of youth. I will respond to the question first, then I will react to other points within.
When you see a need, that is my own philosophy word. You take the lead.
And on drainages, yes, we are going to be cleaning our drainages on a regular basis so that to allow the free flow of strong breaks.
So we can't do it alone, but we'll continue to maintain. Sustainability of every product in the market is a big patronage.
I need you guys to be very, very sincere with yourselves and practical.